between the Tennessee Titans and the New England Patriots. Taken in at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Patriots take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. On play action, it's Carr. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Intercepted by the Titans. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
20-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And the Titans are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the 1st half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game. So what do? And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown,
it's their quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken a 1st quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in at the 3. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Taken down right now.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 26.
Throwing on 2nd down. Carr. That's to his running back, Sony Michel.
Complete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Down and 9.
Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. And Pascal's got it. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England 1st down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun, it's Carr. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
To Travis Kelsey.
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
On 1st down, Carr. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. And it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Carr. A good throw here, finding Pascal. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Carr to throw again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Carr. Open man is Asiasi, the tight end. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down.
And they will run it with Michel. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Sony Michel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense set to begin the drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. That's good for 28 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
And that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
10.
Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry.
9 looming.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He is going to find Hill here. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Take over first and 10. At their own.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
The kicker on.
A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front.
Good. Makes this.
They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? A 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that second play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 32-yard line.
Now it's Henry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another first and 10. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. A gain of 6 there on first.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. He'll look to throw. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, that's how you convert on 3rd down with an explosive gain of 34. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A quick slant to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
Looking to throw. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down in the backfield. Just nowhere to run that time. And the try for 2 is snuffed out. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down. Well, the Titans and Patriots tied together in so many personnel-related ways. But remember, these two met in the first round of the playoffs a season ago on a cold Saturday night in Foxborough. And it was the Titans who came in as the 6th seed and pulled off that stunner 20-13. Of course, Logan Ryan, one of those with Patriot ties. He intercepted Tom Brady, brought it back for the touchdown on what would prove to be Brady's final pass in a New England uniform. Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
At the 45-yard line.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
30-yard line.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyiegbuniwe.
2nd and 6.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And it's 3rd down.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now. Hard to believe it. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a tick under a minute to go before half. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Carr going to throw, and he's going to go down again. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. On 3rd down, Michelle. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
27-yard line.
And we spotlight Derrick Henry now. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He's going deep for Brown. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
The previous play is under review.
He put quite a bit of air underneath.
The Titans will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown, and they're going to bury him back at the 11-yard line. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
They got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. Final shot here before half for Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly Well, I know we hold off on the halftime update after all. Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Gets this one to Hill. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was trying to get it to Tyreek Hill that time. And that'll bring up second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The pass. Hill, the intended receiver once again. And it's third down.
It's third down.
They'll look to throw again. And going deep for Hill. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down.
It's now.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Oh, it's a jet sweep. Here's Davis. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Well, we've talked about it before. You know, this jet sweep, something a lot of teams like to run nowadays, and this one winds up in the end zone.
And it is all about creating different ways to get the ball in the hands of your playmakers. And wasn't it interesting that prior to this game, the head coach told us, I saw this sitting in my chair watching a Tuesday night college game and decided to implement it myself.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded inside the 5. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the ground, Michel. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Throwing now is Carr. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
That's good.
They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Now 2nd and 10.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll start with the option. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. 1 yard.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. From the gun, Carr, pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. And a loose football. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Carr. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The intended receiver, Sony Michel. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
To throw again. Carr. And he comes back with one complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
45-yard line.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Now we have Kelce. Slow to get back to his feet. Appears to be shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. And it's Michel once again. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
That's another Patriots 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 16-yard line.
On 1st down, Michel. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
And 5 at the Titans' 11-yard line.
2nd and 5 now. Carr. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Patriots are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal.
To throw his Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Harold Landry picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it. This is Michel. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Brings up
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Is good. Makes the score Titans 40.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
It's not like you're going negative on that,
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that's
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And the back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Back now in Foxborough.
With the score,
A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys number 4. They'll run on first down. Henry. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
The tackle made.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
He's on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
Derrick Henry on the handoff.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Titans on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And going deep for Hill. And that is caught. Boy, how about that one? He reeled it in one-handed for a touchdown. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Taken about 7 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Carr now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Tennessee.
Defensively, they've had their way in this one. That pick 6 makes that scoreboard even more lopsided.
I remember talking with a guy in the league, and I said, what do you do when the game's like this? You know, it's pretty much over. You ready to go to the bench and hang out? He said, oh, heck no. I want to stay on the field. I might get some stats. I might get a pick or 2.
You like being out there at the end of these wide margins.
When they have to throw it, that gives you more opportunities to go get it.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Carr going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Pass.
We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trip?
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Titans.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
Tyreek Hill, 73 yards. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, they just continue to roll. And, Charles, for you and I, we want the close games, but for them, it has to be so nice to enjoy this big cushion.
I can't remember the last time we saw them play this loose and have this much fun. I think they'd love to be able to capture this game, carry it with them from week to week, and be able to execute like this in all the rest of their games.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that will extend this big lead. Taken about 7 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. New England on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, it's Carr. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And it'll be Titan football. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle. What a game for him, Charles. 4 touchdowns. Heck, for a lot of guys, that's a good season number.
You're exactly right. And let's face it, we have to stand up and applaud this one, even though we're supposed to be neutral, because this doesn't just happen by accident. This isn't 4 times where the defense just falls down or breaks coverage. He's worked awfully hard, changing routes, changing areas, changing angles, and getting open for touchdowns.
We knew he'd be part of the game plan in a big way, and it has been in a very big way. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 45-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Carr, a quick pass to Cup. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. He'll get this underneath to Michelle. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Carr completes it. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. That one a first down pickup of 8. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. Now Carr again. This will be caught just inside the 10. And the Patriots are going to have a first and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Again, it's Carr. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Zach Pascal, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal.
Incomplete. Brings up second and goal.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target, but now it's third and goal.
Now third and goal.
Carr to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanking.
So they went to the booth to see if that was a touchdown, and they have decided it will not be a touchdown. 6 points off the board.
Makes the score Titans 61.
In the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
At their own 23-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's caught at the 25.
The pass.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First down, Titans.
That one looks like he'll throw here. That is caught at the 7. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
The 4-yard line.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal. They'll set up to throw. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Touchdown, Tennessee. Brandon McManus lining up.
Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
At their own 25.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points, allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Tennessee, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for New England, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to